Good morning and welcome to English 1000 Online. I'm your instructor, Penny Smith-Parris, and I wanted to give you some introduction to the course. We're going to begin with just looking at the course overview, which is under modules on your course site. So if you want to follow along with me, you can go there and see what it is that we're doing. You'll see that each week you have a new weekly module that will contain some of our assignments and also discussion boards, readings, and other types of things that will keep you on track with the class. So let's take a look at the course overview first. On this page, it just gives us a general idea of where the class is going to be going and how we should expect the class to work. So in the beginning, it tells us that each week we will have a weekly overview page. That page just includes all of the readings, assignments, everything that we're doing for the entire week. After that, they're going to be separated into smaller daily pages or sometimes bi-weekly pages that have links to the actual material, as well as just kind of some general steering commentary to help you understand what it is that the class is doing at that point in time. So the way the class is generally designed is this is a 16-week class. It is what we consider semester-based, so you work together along with the class as it goes, rather than it being a self-paced kind of course. So to begin, then you'll see that we've organized the modules so that they kind of run alongside a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. If that fits your schedule, you can work it that way, or you might be able to chunk it up a little bit differently if that doesn't help you. So basically the idea being that you want to kind of log in frequently, see what's going on with the class, and kind of plan your week accordingly. So it is important to understand this is not a work at your own pace course. You are expected to stay up with the rest of the class. When I said before, working together, that's what I meant. And being an engaged member of the course environment. So you might want to be able to work ahead a day or two, but generally speaking, you'll find that you're not going to be able to see, far into the next several weeks at a time. So usually you'll just kind of know what it is that you're doing. You're working on a big project. You'll have kind of an idea of what the next few steps are, but you won't necessarily be able to work the entire class at your own pace. So for each page, as you open them, you'll notice that in the upper right-hand corner there is a date, which is a suggested time that you might be able to work on that material. It's okay if you get a day or two behind, but you don't want to go too far past that point. You can also work a little bit ahead if you want to, but again, you won't be able to do the entire class on your own. So if you do have any questions, there's a help board, so that you can always post to that so everyone will be able to see your question. You can also email me if you have any kind of specific questions or anything that you want to request feedback about, or need help with an assignment, things like that. And I generally try to get right back to you right away. So each week we will have 2 discussion boards that will be due on Monday and Wednesday. This week is a little different because we have a short week. So our first discussion board is actually due on Friday. All discussion boards are due by 11:55 p.m. So if you saw an earlier version of the course schedule, you want to re-download that. All discussion boards are always due at 11:55 p.m. And all discussion boards will close on Fridays at 11:55 p.m. So each discussion board is worth 1 point, but you would be able to drop 2 of your lowest discussion boards. So this is a component of the course that's worth 13% that we might consider our class participation or our daily grade kind of thing. So to plan ahead, you'll be able to keep abreast of what it is that's going on in the class by looking at those weekly overview pages that will open every Friday before the next week comes up. You'll also have some daily task pages that I was talking about before that'll help you to break down into more manageable pieces the types of material that you're encountering, and also introduce you to new course material as they become available. So we'll also have some instructional pages. Those are also dated in the upper right-hand corner. That kind of keeps you going through the week, and you'll be able to see where you are with those. Those basically are giving you activities or lessons that kind of go along with readings and assignments that we're doing together. You'll also find that assignment portals do appear in the weekly modules, so you'll always be able to find assignments there to help you see what's due and when. And you can also, of course, consult your course calendar on the main page if you want to take a look at that So as far as availability is concerned, it's just important to understand that the class is organized into 15 weekly modules so that it'll be easy for you to complete them. Once a module is released, it will be available to view for the remainder of the semester. So we'll always have it, once it becomes available, you'll always be able to see it after that. Each week, those new modules, as I said before, will become available to view on Friday at 12 a.m. So you'll be able to preview the upcoming week and have plenty of time to see kind of what's on tap for next week. So you'll have some opportunities to work ahead if you want to do that over weekends. Discussion boards will always be due on Monday and Wednesday at 11:55 p.m. and discussion boards always close each week at 11:55 p.m. on Friday. The last thing to kind of keep in mind here is just field tasks. Those are things that might take you away from your computer. There will be a couple of them through the semester, and they're always announced ahead of time. So you'll be able to see all of those types of things in your course schedule, and they're also talked about, of course, in your weekly modules and so forth. So for this week, week 1, what you want to do is just acquaint yourself with the course, do the course introductions. That means to log on to your discussion board, introduce yourself. There's some questions there for you, and I'll also post something by the end of the week. Until then, make sure that you take a look at the module and see what's in there for you. There is a syllabus quiz that's due on Friday, and an assignment sheet for our first assignment, which is a literacy narrative, and just some other beginning things for us to do here at the top of the semester. So as I said before, I am your instructor. My name is Penny Smith-Parris. You can reach me at smithparrisp@missouri.edu, which you'll find my email address in the syllabus. And if you need anything at all, just let me know. See ya.